1903, the world's leading scientists unanimously declare, a device heavier than air cannot fly. The New York Times writes that mankind will need from 1 to 10 million years to build a flying machine. These two did not have higher education, state funding and support for academies. They only had a bicycle repair shop and a crazy idea. Today, we will tell the story of how the world became different in 12 seconds. Part 1. Bicycle Masters vs. Gravity. Wilbur and Orville Wright were not theorists, they were practitioners to the core. In their workshop in Dayton, they built the best bikes in the area, and this is what gave them a key advantage. Everyone else tried to build a flying shit, powerful and stable. The Wright brothers, on the other hand, understood that an airplane was not a shit. It's a bicycle in the sky. It must be unstable for the pilot to be able to control it. Interesting fact, to understand how wings work, they built one of the world's first wind tunnels from a starch box. They've tested over 200 wing shapes. While scientists were arguing about formulas, the Wright brothers were creating their science. Part 2. Kitty Hawk, Land of Wines. Why did they choose Kitty Hawk in North Carolina? They needed a constant strong wind and a lot of soft sand, in case, or rather, when they fall. For 3 years, they lived in tents, battling hordes of mosquitoes and sandstorms. They built Flyer 1, a spruce frame, a thin muslin upholstery, and a homemade engine that they assembled themselves because no automaker dared to give them their own. Part 3. The coin decides everything. December 14, 1903. The device is ready. Who will be the first pilot in history? The brothers just tossed a coin. Wilbur won. But he lost control, and the plane buried its nose in the sand in a couple of seconds. 3 days for repairs. December 17th. The temperature is about 0, icy wind. It's Orville's turn. Several local rescuers came to help. They were the only spectators of the greatest event in history. Part 4. Flying. 10:35 a.m. Orville lies down on the lower wing. The engine roars. Wilbur runs beside him, holding his wing by the edge. The plane accelerates on a wooden rail ... and lifts off the ground. It didn't look like the graceful flight of a bird. The plane jerked, dived up and down, fighting the gusts of wind. 12 seconds, only 37 meters, is less than the length of a modern Boeing 747. But these were the first seconds in history when a person did not just fall, but controlled the flight. Part 5. We don't believe. Do you think they woke up famous the next morning? Not at all. When they sent a telegram to their father, the local newspaper refused to print the news, saying, "The flight is too short for this to matter." The world ignored them for almost 5 more years. People just couldn't believe that the 2 mechanics from Ohio had done what the Smithsonian Institution professors had failed. The Wright brothers had to travel to Europe and circle over the racetracks in front of thousands of astonished Parisians to prove that the sky now belongs to us. Conclusion. Only 66 years passed from the first jump in the sands of Kitty Hawk to the landing of a man on the moon. 1 human century. Today, when you sit in your airplane seat and open the breakfast table, think of the 2 brothers who were not afraid to flip a coin and defy gravity itself. And what do you think? What invention seems impossible today, but in 100 years will become commonplace? Write in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on more stories about the people who changed our world.